Hey y'all, can y'all hear me okay? I know I look rough. I came home from work and laid down, and then I saw that screenshot. I had heard bits and pieces that some stuff was said, and then when I saw it, it got to me. Yeah, he's not blocked in here. I do need to go to my YouTube and unblock people. I haven't done that yet. He's not blocked. I don't have time to do that right now. I want to know why we are in. Hey, Morty, Carrie, Republican Ash. I love you too. Fancy Face, Carrie, Kit Kat, Cynthia. I want to know why we're in 2020 and watermelon emojis is being thrown up when they're talking about a black person. Hey, Ann, that's what I want to know. And I want to know who's okay with it so I know who to mark off my list of so-called friends. Hey, Vicky, Sideshow, Side Chat, Sideshow, Mimi, Fired Up Grandma, Bish, German Lady. There's nothing about this that's okay. And if I have to stand alone, I will absolutely stand alone. I don't care anymore. Oh, thanks, Red Roadrunner. You know, I've made no secret to anybody that I'm okay with John Crimes. We talk, but even if I didn't, even if I was still upset, mad at him, whatever, this would not be okay. My hair is a mess. Who was that hateful? Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah, in a chat where they were talking about figure skating coach Brian St. John did. And hey, Maggie, Brian's he's not blocked in here. Listen, I was told like last week that John was gross to Wendy and Brian St. John was disgusting. Right. Here's what people will find out, and I don't like, they apologized on their stream for a lot of stuff. From what I've heard, I fell asleep. John, Wendy, and Diane, they've all spoken and apologized to one another. I'm here for shits and giggles. Yeah, but take a link. Come up here with me and see this. I don't have to be alone. Plus, you never come up anymore. Anyway, they've spoken, and so hold on. And they've worked their stuff out, but I can't. Hey, Anna. Oh, man, are you serious? I missed what Blondie McBlonde said. I can't believe that we're still doing watermelon emojis. That I don't know what all was said. Kit Kat, do you know why I'm blocked in here? Robert, if you was blocked in here, we wouldn't be able to see you. That's exactly what it means. Hey, Sierra. Grace us with your good hair. Let me guess, he loves watermelons. Right? I don't know. He's gave no reasons. I tagged him in my community post. You know why? Because I don't give a shit. I don't care. I don't care anymore what anybody thinks of me on here. If you listen, I say that. I never saw it. The chat was, what chat was it in? I think it was Hello Starlight's chat last night. Listen, I'm okay with Hello Starlight. I think I am. I think I'm okay with a lot of them people. If they want to come up here and say they didn't see it, there's a lot of stuff that happens in my chat. What is the watermelons about? Brian St. John Crimes is black, Yabba. That's what it's about. I mean, it's on my community page. All the watermelons. But listen, I've been hearing that Brian has been saying some racial stuff, but I haven't caught it. I haven't heard it for myself. I asked him, and I don't even want to do this when Timothy's here, but you know what? I'm mad. I'm mad. If I gotta stand alone, I'm telling y'all, if I stand alone in this, that's gonna tell me everything I need to know. Hey, LaPoof. Yeah, I'm serious, Yabba. About the people that I consider friends. It's gonna tell me every single thing I need to know, and I'm gonna change everything about YouTube for me. Yeah, it was in chat, and he has a ranch, which I will never tell somebody who they can and can't have as a ranch, what chats they can and can't go into. But you know what? I'm going to give him a chance. If he wants to come in here, he could come in here. He's been live all day. Why not come in here now? Why not say something now? Thank you, Christy. Cheap cologne. You know why? I don't get it either. I don't get it. I don't understand why we're in that figure skating coach. Thank you so much for standing with me. None of that stuff. John go eat some watermelon when he got mad at him. See? Why? I like watermelon. He has to always do something stupid. Is B in here? B's got a lot to say. B. Let me text B and see if I figured she might be busy. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Cat alert. Sorry. Y'all know I have a house full of cats. Shut up, Yabba. I stand with you, and I'm against racism. I'm not gonna. I mean, the racism thing is. I don't get it. I've never understood it. So exactly. If you have a real issue with John, talk about your real issue. A watermelon, that's not an issue. I love you too, Stephanie. Thank you, Amanda T. Thank you. Listen, I promise you I'm not doing this for any kind of brownie points. Watermelons, pugs, watermelons. But that's not all he said. I would actually have John up here, but he's sick. All right, babe, I'm going to send you a link too. I mean, I'm not going to stay on long. I know Laura has some kind of big production she wants to put on and whatever. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Thank you. Just wonder why I'm blocked, Randy. Carla, I don't think I've ever done. Okay. Yeah. If you were blocked, I wouldn't be able to see your comment. You're not blocked, Carla. Okay, and I'm missing a lot of the chat. So I'm just kind of waiting for my friends to come in. Hey, Zig. He told John Sarah Smiles would smack the black off him in his live right after. I have no respect for that. No respect for that. So what I mean, and right now there's things I want to say, but it's gonna make me just as low. Well, no, not just as low, but it would make me low. So I'm not gonna say it. But when you type it, it disappears. I don't know. YouTube is glitching like that. It was doing it the other night to my friend Andy. A lot of people, I think, recorded it. Look, here's B. Please let her internet be working. Did you see that cat?
I heard you. Please let my internet be working. Hell, who knows how long it will last? Shit. What I said is, I'm shocked that you're surprised by it. I mean, you know how I feel about him.
I do know how you feel about him. Recap plays Ziggy. Last night there was a lot of streams going on, but I went to bed early. Is this real? $400? Love and respect from Florida.
Oh wow.
I thank you. Holy shit. Thank you so much. But listen, if that was a mistake, hurry up and right click and get that back. Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. Did you add too many zeros? Even people in the chat's like, I think you added too many zeros.
Oh, I don't know. I just, my opinion of him goes back to the baby. You and I've talked about it. Yes. And I can't change my opinion. I've tried, I've watched, I've learned, I've tried to change my opinion. And I just.
Okay. The $400 was an accident. I'm sorry. I couldn't speak. I'm like, wait a minute. Can you get it back? I mean, I love and respect you too, but I don't expect $400. I'm sorry, B. They said it was an accident. Hey, Izzy. Right. Well, and like I've told you, I didn't watch a lot of the baby, stuff. I did take a step back whenever I saw the autopsy stuff. But I figured to each their own, however they want to handle it is how they want to handle it. And I don't want, and I wanted to be half decent with him just because I know he goes real life. I know that he will touch your real life. I know that.
Well, can you hear me?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Well, that, and if you piss him off or whatever, then you're a CUNT and everything else. I mean, he goes low, and I just don't think that is called for.
And that's not going to bother me, Brian. If you want to get up here and call me all the see you next Tuesdays you want, bring it. I don't care about that. What I do care about is you making the racist comments. People on here, we do enough things to ourselves that nobody has to talk about our skin color, our careers. We do. Please read my comment above. See. Jennifer, okay, I get that, but there was a lot of stuff said last night. But again, Brian, Wendy, and Diane, they've all spoken today.
You mean John?
Yeah, what'd I say, Brian? I'm
Brian.
Sorry. Yeah, John, Wendy, and Diane, they spoke today. So, they've worked their stuff out. I texted John, golly, before I came live. He said he's gonna make an announcement. So it was 3 rows of freaking watermelons talking about John. So I'm just, and I wanted to know who was okay. I'm gonna tell you, I'm not gonna say which. I've already left a group chat.
Why the hell are you in a group chat?
It was a mod chat.
Well, it's just shitty. And I like John. I don't know a lot of history on him. I haven't watched a whole lot of him, so I don't know a whole lot about him. But regardless how I feel about him, like or dislike, that's uncalled.
Oh, you're roboting. Yeah, it's uncalled for. Brian, take a link. Let me send Diane a link, see if she'll take one. Because I know Diane. I know that she's not like this. I know that things got out of hand last night. I know her. B. Dadgummit. Her internet sucks. Well, listen, I'm not going to talk. I don't want to talk about it. I just want, I don't know. I know that John can go, that John went low. I'm not here to defend what was said because he said a lot of mean things last night. Yeah, B, you dropped out. Right? But like I said, that's, if they want to, I think it's wonderful that they are, but they're handling it. They're handling it. Where's John? It's Tiffany Marie. Why are you in here? You don't like me. I hope Diane comes in. Because, I mean, I'm not going to be on long. I'm not, Samara, he's not getting a pass from me. This is it. He can come. He is more than welcome to come in and state his case. But then I want nothing else. I don't want anything else to do with him. Of course, he doesn't affect my life. That's the truth. But somebody, why don't more people call him out on the vile stuff? This isn't okay. It's not. If you have a black son-in-law, mixed grandchildren, in this day and age, you're going to be hard pressed to find an all-white family. So fuck you, and fuck anybody standing beside him. I mean that. Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Okay, so what's going on? I have to leave. I have to leave in 20 minutes.
I know.
All right, so
I'm shook by these watermelons, Diane. I am.
I know. And is Brian here?
I don't know. I don't know. I tagged him on my community post. He's been everywhere else.
Well, I don't know why he did that. I don't know why he would do that.
I do. I know
that he has a problem. He has a problem with John. And of course, and I said it on my live stream today, debunking the fake screenshots, if everyone wants to know about that. Wendy and I and John had a three-way call today. We were on the phone for a long time. We talked, and he is very sick. He probably has the flu. But we fixed everything. We're all good. If he wasn't sick, we would have all got on a panel together and, let everybody know. Because I think it's ridiculous. There's no reason that we should be at odds with each other over stupid YouTube stuff, and it's getting out of hand. But as far as Brian doing that with the watermelons and being in any way, shape, or form racist, I am against that. And, I'm against a lot of things that he does. I yelled at him the other night on my panel, interfering in people's lives and, going after the sister of this Roger guy. And there's just certain things that we have to stay out of. But the race thing, and I don't agree with that. I don't like the racism. I don't like it. That's why we wanted to do a panel on racism, and people laughed at me. Well, you're white. How can you do a panel on racism? Because there are a lot of black people that are in this community. We don't know who they are, all of them, but people have stories and they want to tell them. So, yeah. Anyway,
Amber, and I say, Diane, I know you, but this is what gets me with this YouTube stuff. Any stuff. When I get into it with someone of a different color,
I know he gave me a super chat. I know he gave me what I wasn't going to stop. in the middle of me trying to, show and prove that Laura someone sent her made up screenshots. I wasn't going to, attack him in there. There's a time and a place. I didn't know that Randy was going to be doing this live stream tonight.
Wow. Listen, this was impromptu. Of course she didn't know about it. No. But listen, somebody just said, I don't think he's racist. Let me show you something. I don't like, John has been called out, Pepper. Did you see my video from this morning? Not only that, they have spoken and apologized to each other. I don't like to just peg somebody as a racist. I don't like, because somebody can make a racist comment and not be a racist. But if your go-to put down is going to be something racial because they're black, what does that tell you? All signs point to you're racist.
Yeah.
Sorry, not sorry. And listen, you don't have to agree with me. I'm not on here for brownie points, and I'm not on here for pats on the back. I don't care who agrees with me and who disagrees with me. It's not right. And it's time that we start we got to stop just patting little Brian St. John on his ass and saying, now quit doxing, because I find out that I do that to myself. And I do know you catch more flies with honey. I know that, but I'm sick of it. I'm sick of him just getting a little pat on the ass, when if it was any of the rest of us, we would be dragged for filth, and we know it.
Yeah. I mean, I was called a racist out of nowhere, which is the most ridiculous thing that I ever heard. But that name, when, I know I'm not a racist, gets tagged on you, it sucks. And unfortunately, it does suck. And the watermelon thing, I know it is a racist, I know it's a racist thing, because when that whole pickaninny thing came out, the little girls were eating watermelon. So it obviously is a racial slur.
Jules, I'm not saying that. And John will be in the chat saying he can take up for himself. I think I know that John's sick. I can say, look, everybody was horrible last night. How was Diane racist last night? Was you racist last night?
I wasn't racist. How was I racist?
I don't know. I'm just reading the chat.
Did someone say that? No. First of all, I was on Marianne's panel last night, but I stepped away at least 2 times for about 20 minutes because there were so many people on panel and everybody was talking over each other, and I was getting a headache. But I did not see the watermelons. I didn't know about it until I, spoke with Randy.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Hey, Sean. Right. It's a big, listen. This, oh gosh, I can't believe anybody would be okay with this. And Stephanie Brown, I didn't see you in here. I'm sorry if I missed you. And if you would like a link, I'd be more than happy to give you a link.
This is my thing. When you said something, about the doxing thing, and he'll do it real slick too. Like their screen name will be whatchamacallit, and he'll learn what their name is, and he'll say, ain't that right? Amanda, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And if he thinks for 1 second these crazy assholes on YouTube aren't going to go to Facebook and look up that name and find them out, that's how the shit gets out. And that is doxing.
Well, that happened with the whole, Pink thing the other night. He doxed her, and I told him, he said, I didn't dox her. I used the name that she had on Facebook was fake. I said, but you shared her PayPal. So he said, but which one of those is the real name? He wants to say that if he doesn't say that it's the real name, they say it. They're the ones that out themselves as the real name. So I told him, you can't play that game anymore. I did tell him, you can't play that game anymore. He knows how I feel about it. He knows how I feel about it.
Listen, and I just told Makeup Mobster in a comment, she's like, and this was 11 months ago. Listen, what I did was look somebody up, and it was 2 years ago. That doesn't take away from the fact that I did it. Own your shit. Move on with your shit. That's all you can do on here. Own it. If you did it, own it. We've all done shitty shit. I'm not judging her. I'm not judging her for what she did. But listen, I told Brian the other day, he's going to get somebody killed.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well, not just Brian. A lot of people on here are going to get people killed for the dog.
No, of course, Diane. I'm not playing semantics. A dog's is a dog's.
No, I know, but I mean, the whole YouTube platform is getting dangerous as hell.
Hey, Stephanie Green. Yeah, I agree. John's going to come up if John wants a link.
Oh, let John come up.
Hey,
well, we got to work it out on Twitter where I can get him a link.
I can email it to him.
Okay, do that.
All right.
Can I just say that taking care of a 77-year-old, 2-year-old is exhausting. That's all.
Oh, it must be, B. Oh,
I feel so sorry for myself. I'm in a huge pity party right now because I feel so sorry for myself. Hey, Lindsay.
Well, I love you, if that means anything. And Diane, I love you too. I don't want you to think that I'm against you at all, Diane. I'm not. I'm just, I can't believe that this stuff is going on. And no, it was an accident. Nobody get impressed by the 400. It was an accident.
I sent John the link in his email.
Love you, Ziggy. Hey, Cynthia. Inspector Pugs. I have a 60-year-old, 3-year-old. You just, unless somebody, I know so many people out there get it, but damn. And now she's in this fighting stage. We fought over baby powder yesterday. What else? This little board thing. And when I go to take it from her, she fights me for it. And it's crazy how strong they get at this time. It's just insanity. Hey, Emily, love you too, honey. Yeah, anyway, but it can always be worse. It can always be worse. That's what I had to keep telling myself.
Crazy Gemini, I agree with you about that. I think that Brian is going for the race because he feels that John went after 180 for, the things that he said about 180. So I think that that's where some of this is coming from.
Okay. Listen, but it's just like Brian says the N word. Even if he ends it with an A, he thinks he gets some kind of pass. You get no pass. You're white. You don't use that word. Don't use that word.
No white person should be using that word. Oh, he said he's coming.
Okay.
Randy, why didn't you ever give us? Randy, why didn't you ever give us a chance to answer? We never heard about this before. You told us tonight. You didn't even give us a chance to answer you. I don't know what that means.
I left the chat.
Oh.
I'm sorry. I got mad. I was so mad.
Well, I understand.
I can't believe that we're still, hey, Frenchie. It's going. I can't believe that we would have any kind of a racial conversation in the year 2020. But, I've said 100 times, racist bullshit happens every single day. I see it. Everybody sees it.
Oh, God, yes. I'm sorry that I said white person and I didn't bring in Hispanics. I'm sorry.
What?
Good Lord. I said no white person should be using the N word. And they said, oh, so Hispanics? Oh. Come on. Silly.
No person should use that. No.
No person.
No person.
Sorry.
No. And listen, we don't have to be politically correct all the time, and we're not going to be. Hold on, he's here. Do y'all hear the knock?
No. I don't.
He's backstage.
Let him in, John.
Oh, you let him in?
Yeah, he's here.
Oh, okay. I'm watching on the YouTube live. Hi, John.
What's up?
You sound terrible as you did earlier today.
Yeah, I was knocked out and I woke up maybe 30 minutes ago to a bunch of messages saying y'all went live, and then of course I just text Wendy and text Randy. All right, so let's talk about the racism stuff, because if you are not joking and you are sincere that you are against racism, you might want to withhold from taking up for Brian, because I have a clip to play to you what Brian said to another black guy last week. But I want to address the difference between what I said about 180 skin complexion and what Brian has said over the past 13 months, or maybe even longer than that, using other examples he said to black men. You can get mad at me and you can say that I'm immature. You can say that I'm dirty for making jokes about the shade of a skin complexion. The shade of a skin complexion has nothing to do with racism against an entire race. I don't have a problem with white people's skin. Even white people put down really pale or strong, like bland color of white skin. So you can say I'm immature, but if you want to hold that as being racist, I know you guys probably don't like me from other stuff that came here, but when you step into the real world, you're going to lose a debate. Regular people are going to say that I was a jerk, but nobody's going to say that I was racist about skin color. Even with Brian, Brian said he'll slap the black off me. All right, cool. That didn't bother me. Like, I know he's trying to trigger me into a racist thing, but I'm not going to say slapping the black off of me is racist, or saying that black people are lesser as a group. Now let's get into actual racism and saying that black people are lesser than a group. Just last week, Brian St. John, he's gone on panel saying I'm lying, even though I've already let Randy hear it. I let Diane and Wendy hear the audio, and I have the audio here. A black guy made Brian upset. Brian then said this. I'm going to just play it for you all, and you tell me he's not saying that black people are lesser. Let me see if it's loud enough. Can you guys hear this?
Wow, I don't hear it.
Because I got on headphones. So let me take the headphones off and put in speakers just for a short moment. This is the actual definition of racism.
Now you see, known racists, they knew what he was about to say.
Hold on.
Woo! Suicide is right around the corner, ladies and gentlemen.
People know that I'm totally against racism, and that I stick up for people, you know, and I've done my videos, and I've given my time. I stick up for these kind of people. That kind of person. And this is what I get.
But I'm a racist motherfucker.
This type of behavior makes my race want to stick to my own race.
But
don't say
that.
Let them
Ryan. I want to stick. Listen to him. Okay, here we go.
This type of behavior makes my race want to stick to my own race. And
Don't say
Ryan. Let them
Ryan. Come on.
Do Black Lives Matter? Do they?
All right, I'll stop it there, put my headphones in. And if y'all wasn't clear on what Brian just said, because one black guy made him mad, he literally just said, this makes me want to stick with my own race. And he literally said, does Black lives even matter? One black person made this man go on to say a question, the lives, the value of Black American lives, all of us. That is the exact definition of racism. In January of 2019, Brian St. John came after me making video after video after video. He told me to go drink purple Kool-Aid, eat watermelon, called me a boy. Brian St. John has said the N-word against other black people. I've seen on other YouTube channels where people have put him in a collage of all of his racist stuff. So I don't know if you still want to take up for Brian St. John, that's on you, but I don't think it's going to be a good look for you.
Somebody go fetch him. I'm getting more. Sorry, John. I'm B, by the way.
That's okay. How you doing, B?
Somebody go fetch him. I'm getting more and more pissed.
Go fetch. How are we supposed to go fetch him?
Yeah, go fetch that asshole. Somebody's got his number.
Hashtag Julie. Hit me in the PayPal. Thank you.
All right. So can I just say this? Cynthia person who sent you the $400 is asking how to help her. The only thing that you can do, because YouTube
Bless
can't
her
help
heart.
you. YouTube cannot help you with that. They don't do chargebacks to you. You would have to contact the bank that you have on file with YouTube and contact them and let them know that you made a mistake. That's the only thing I
Oh
could do.
no.
YouTube can't help you. You have to go directly to the bank, the card that you have on file with YouTube.
I feel so bad.
Now,
And that's the thing. John hit the nail on the head. When he gets pissed, all it takes is one statement for him to go off the rails. And you know, I've been lurking for a while. A year, I think, and I've seen more than I care to even comment about. And I had my mind made up months and months and months ago about that one. And it just I've tried to be open minded, and every time I do, something like this happens every single time.
And I think the part that got me, okay, one, that wasn't John on the other end speaking with Brian.
It was
No, that was
something
another guy.
totally different.
Yeah. And what Brian said, the part that what he said, do Black Lives Matter? Do they?
yeah,
Come on.
I never heard, yeah, I didn't hear that until today when John played it for Wendy and I.
I can guarantee you with 100% certainty, he would have never said that to that man's face. Never, without getting knocked down. I'm just saying, there's no way.
Susan, I don't know how I would PayPal her back the money. The thing is this, like she's got to get all of her money back. That how much does Google take out? Like 35, 40%, 30?
At one time, it was 35%. Hell,
Yeah,
it may be more
but
now.
listen.
I have never ever called that guy a racial term. I have never called anybody a racial term ever in my life. You have no examples of that. So if you're gonna be here, at least be honest. My children are biracial. I only date white women. I go out here and I got put down by a pro-black community because they hated me because I said that white people are equal. This black guy who Brian got into it with, the black guy told Brian that black people are superior to all races. And what Brian doesn't know is actually Long Island's in the chat. I was talking on the phone to Long Island, and I was telling her like that black guy's wrong. And if I were to talk to that black guy, I would show him how black people are not superior to anyone. There is no racism against me. All I've ever done is fight against racism. So that's kind of stretching it. You can dislike me, but you can just dislike me about stuff I've actually done. You don't have to try to create anything else.
I'm sorry, you're justifying racist behavior. Now, listen. Don't just, you know what? Listen. Please don't.
Laura, I hope you watch my video.
Laura, is Laura here?
Yeah.
Why am I miss a lot of the comments, y'all.
Are you looking at them on YouTube or on StreamYard?
StreamYards.
Yeah, you gotta look at them on YouTube.
I had to, because I was missing them too, and that's why I pulled up another browser. And this is
Morgan, I have not brushed my behavior under any rug. I'm going to go live to talk about last night. I came here to talk about racism. There's actually nothing for me to brush under the rug about racism because I've never said a racist statement. There's actually nothing for me to brush under the rug about racism.
I'm sorry, but I'm getting Laura out of here.
Wow, what's Laura saying? Wait a minute.
She said, Matt, I just got the good parts, and I hope you watch mine because of a lot more. She's a liar, and she's trying to put my
wait.
I want her the fuck out of here. She's interrupting a very serious topic, as usual.
Come on, Laura. We're talking about something serious, and you come in here to pick something else apart. Can you not just accept that those were fake? She proved to you that they were fake. She proved it. But you know what? I think that is what gets me. Let's sweep over the fact that some asshole said something racist several times. More than likely, I hope that's not why Timothy just left, because he gets sick of hearing this shit.
Figure skating coach said out of her own mouth that's recorded live on Diane's channel. She sincerely apologized to me that she came on with an attitude in mind before I even spoke to come at me. And I sincerely apologized to her, and we left that on good terms. Then she went to back to whoever she talked to, and then things changed. But you can't say I'm so mad at how John came at me after it's documented that you came with an attitude to be mean to me first. These are your words.
Y'all apologize to each other, I thought.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, John and Wendy and I, we had a long talk on the phone today, and everything is good on this end. We're fine.
And you know what? That's what people don't want. That's what on here. That's what people don't want. They don't want people to go and work things out, because then, I mean, and I know this is the drama community, and y'all know I love me some drama. I'm all about it. But somewhere we have to take a stand against bullshit. Come on. Hey, Tyler. And okay.
Do you mind if I address Mommy of Three? Because this is very important what she said, Mommy of Three girls.
Please go ahead.
She said the black guy who I just played and Brian's have made amends and are now cordial. Okay, Brian didn't put down that black guy. Brian put down all black people, saying that, you know, he questioned our validity. He questioned, do our lives even matter?
Ooh.
This is my thing. When you fuck up, you know, do better in the future. And that's something that, you know, that I haven't seen from Brian, and he don't know me from Adam. But
you know him.
Right. And he just keeps on doing things over and over and over and not doing anything different. And that, isn't he almost my age? How old is he?
I don't know.
I don't think anybody knows how old he is.
I mean, but that's the thing. He just, nothing changes. He'll do good for a minute, and then the minute somebody pisses him off, back to the same old Brian. And that, to me, that is who he is. You ain't got to show me anymore, because I believe you.
Okay, come on, you are smarter than that. Brian will say he's sorry, and these freaks. Ooh, who you calling a freak? I done had one person go live because they want to talk about me, and that's going to be a huge mistake on her part. That's what I promise you. That I promise you, she's fucking up. That I'm telling you. The thing is John knows that I not say to you what you said about 180. I'm like, you know, that was wrong. You know, I disagree. Did I not say that to you? And I was talking about the wheelchair thing. We was on Makeup Mobsters panel.
I think where they're muddying the waters is, you can say I'm wrong about, you know, making people with a skin disease or an abnormal person, like somebody who got extremely black skin uncomfortable, or extremely white skin uncomfortable. They're trying to muddy that into racism. That's not racism. I'm being immature. I'm being all the other bad stuff that you want to say, but I'm not being racist. And this will never fly in the normal real world. Regular people are just going to look at you and be like, no, that's not racist. But they're going to be mad at you and say, how dare you compare this to a man that put up watermelon emojis, that said about the validity of black people, that said the N-word numerous amount of times whenever he gets into it with numerous amount of black men online. You know, he took just 13 months ago, he told me to go get us some purple Kool-Aid boy. And I ignored him. I ignored all the videos he made about me. I didn't respond back. And here we are 13 months later. He's still doing the same thing.
Right, Mel. But here's oh my, I don't even know how to say what I want to say. It's, if you want to come at somebody, you don't have to make it about the color of their skin. You don't have to make it about anything. We all screw up on here. Go after that. Go after that. And if Marsha White Sharkey wants to go and support him, I'm telling you right now, I'm willing to go at her full force like she ain't never fucking seen. I'm telling y'all, it's going to be bad, Diane. Somebody better tell her.
Oh, yeah. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Listen, everybody, I don't know. Everybody's entitled. I guess everybody's entitled to their opinion. Here's the thing. I told Brian numerous times. People think that I'm always seeing I give him a pass. I give him a pass. I don't give him a pass for the things that he does. I don't give him a pass for the doxing. I don't give him a pass for interfering in people's lives that it has nothing to do with him because he's angry at Pink. I don't go for that. And he knows it. I don't know what else to say. I'm not his mother. I'm not his wife. I can't control the things that he does.
No, you can't. But and you're right, Dan. But I can control what I have in my life. I always have. I always will.
Oh, absolutely.
He don't want to. Yeah, and he don't want to come in here, and he don't want to stand up to it. But I bet you he'll be over there in White Sharky's chat. Which I'm telling you, I'm not going to do it tonight. But if she says one word about me when she don't even know me, I'm telling you, when she goes up against Laura, that is nothing. Nothing. You know what I'll do.
Well, yeah, you're right, Stephanie. I get blamed for everything. Everything.
I'm sorry, Diane. I'm not blaming you. It's not
no,
Diane.
No. I'm not referring to you. I'm talking about in general. She's saying I get blamed for everything, and that is the truth.
That's true. That's true. I'm telling you, but if somebody I saw it, if somebody made some racist comments in my chat and I saw it, because that's the one thing I try to not let anybody get blocked or timed out unless they do something racist or, just disgusting. I want everybody to have a voice. He had a wrench. Get the fuck out of here. Get out. Oh, with your watermelons.
Is he over there?
I don't know. I'm not watching because I'll get mad. And that's not why. How can I don't see how anybody can defend it. I don't see why anybody would try. Listen, we've all said fucked up stuff, but I dare you to find where I've said anything racist on here. If we're going to go after John for saying that he said something about how white 180 skin is, right? I'm sorry, that's not racial. It's not.
And and I got angry, and I don't even know where it came from, and I called John a racist on my panel because I was angry at him because of what had happened. And I didn't even know that I said it until, someone said, you called him a racist. And I said, no, I didn't. And then I went back and I listened and I did. And he mentioned to me in an email too. And I said, I didn't even know I did that. I apologize. And I apologized publicly as well on my platform. So, I fucked up.
I'm here, man. I just been on mute, man. This ain't no joke. This is the worst weekend ever.
I know.
Y'all know men can't take pain.
I know.
Y'all really can't. You really can't. Hold on. Yeah.
This ain't no joke, man.
Did you fall over a cat? A purse?
This thing's got to go. That's like the third time today.
Yeah, you gotta be clear, man. It is immature. It is stupid. It is all things you want to say negative. It's just not racist. You know what I'm saying? Like they got a color. What's the color? You're so dark. You're Wesley Snipes black. You're making jokes of somebody's skin complexion, but you're not being racist. There's a difference between someone actually saying that an entire ethnicity group is a lesser of value than other groups. That is the exact definition of racism. Literally.
Right. Bonnie, I listened for a second. She's mad because that other people didn't get an apology and Diane did. What am I supposed to say to that? Listen.
You mean from John? You mean from John? Well, here's why. Here's why. Because John, Wendy, and I had a talk. The apologies didn't come until we talked everything out. We had a conversation and we disagreed here and there, and then we came to a conclusion that some things we're just not always going to agree on, but we were apologized to. We made apologies. That's what adults do.
I'm not talking about that only because I'm gonna do it on my channel just like y'all did yours, so it won't be mixed. I came to talk about racism,
Right.
but we left that phone conversation saying what we were gonna do. So
Yes.
I am going live. But you gotta think, I woke up I think I've been up 45 minutes, maybe an hour now. I just got up. And I'm just now talking normal.
Listen, Wendy's listening. She's sick too, and he apologized to Wendy. And he just said he's gonna make a video. I felt bad for Wendy too, and called John out. I don't just pick and choose who I'm gonna defend. I defend what I see, what I think is wrong. Like I'm worried sick over this $400 and how she's gonna get her money back.
So I get that. Like I see the side thing, and I don't want to go too deep in what I'm gonna talk about when I go live. So they're trying to call out Makeup Mobster and say that she was racist. Makeup Mobster was talking to black people, so she's not gonna be racist against black people while she's talking to black people. Makeup Mobster was trying to say I'm lame or I'm a dork or some shit like I'm rejected, which was wrong, and she sincerely apologized for. But that's what y'all. I don't think y'all like sincere apologies. And I'm consistent. I said, if you talk about my children, I will never forgive you. If you come to me and you're sincere about anything else, we could get past it. So why are you shaming people that got past it? Even Brian St. John, I've never done that for any racist person in my life. This man made a billion videos about me 13 months ago. 13 months ago. And I didn't respond back. And he sent me an apology. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'll unblock you, let you on my channel. And what Brian St. John does is he followed the wave of who he thinks is popular. He saw that I'm getting respected in true crime, so he was decent and cordial on my chat. But then more he saw that people would come at me, and then now you got Wendy and Diane, they got all these people. He started feeling comfortable, like slowly but surely, a comment here, a comment there, until he weaved his way when he saw 180, and I want to go against John again. Just go back and look. I haven't said anything negative about Brian St. John. He just weaved his way back in because he thought it was the popular thing to do.
Right. Diane, and I don't want to put Diane in a hard spot. I don't, and I feel like I have.
No, you didn't. You didn't put me in a hard. If I felt like you were putting me in a hard spot, I wouldn't be up here. I feel like people, I see people saying, "Oh, you give him a pass. You're still giving him a pass." Blah blah blah. But again, like I said, I've told him and I've called him out on my own panel. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I mean, what more can I do but tell him to stop it? I can't control everybody on YouTube. That's not my place. I can say what I don't agree with. I don't agree with the doxing. I don't agree with the interfering in people's lives, going real life, doing all that. And that's it. That's where, I can't do anymore. He didn't get a pass, Makeup Mobster. I called him out. I don't know if you were listening. I called him out.
She did call him out. She did. She called him out. And the thing is this, Makeup Mobster, and which this ain't about that, and I know that. If you and Diane would have talked the way that John and Diane and Wendy talked, all this would have been nothing.
John, I did go hard. I did go hard on him. I said, it's none of your business. Stop interfering in people's lives. I said, you zoomed in on that guy's hospital bracelet, and then you contacted. It's none of your business. I mean, what else? Am I going to beat him through the computer?
Hey guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm a man. That makes me weak against diseases. But I'm gonna go because I need energy when I go live. So I'm gonna go. Like I'll still be listening, but I just gotta leave because I'm about to cough and shit.
I know you don't feel good. Thank you for coming up.
Okay, thank you guys.
Okay, feel better, John.
Man flu in full effect.
Yeah, men are. I'm sorry, men are pathetic when they're sick.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
No, I don't feel like Diane does owe an explanation to anybody. I just don't. B, are you still here?
I am. I'm just listening.
Okay. Thank you, Julie. Thank you. Was Stellar here? Hey, Stellar.
Well, Makeup Mobster, you know what? Wendy and I on the panel had different feelings at that moment. I had made a promise to Pink that we wouldn't bring up the Roger thing, but you know, the side chat kept bringing it up, and that was my promise to her. It was really about the, you know, the resurfacing of the money, and Brian also saying that she needs to pay back being there, and I disagreed. I don't think she has to pay her back. A gift is a gift. I'm
A
sorry.
gift is a gift. I agree with that. Unlike this $400. Did you try? Is the woman still here?
I don't know.
Cynthia, are you still here? To try to immediately, you know, try to just go in there and stop it.
You can't stop it on YouTube. She has to contact her bank or credit card company.
Oh,
YouTube doesn't do that.
who is Makeup Mobster's friends with Pink?
Yeah.
No. It's not PayPal. It's Super Chat. It's a complete different.
No, Randy cannot reverse the donation. You can't do that on YouTube.
Okay, Diesel.
Oh, she's still here. Can't stop it. It's already come out of my bank account. So that's why you have to contact your bank account. I mean, your bank. Contact your bank.
Yeah, it's not. I just want everybody to see that even though it is 2020, people still feel the need to put up watermelon emojis, go after skin color, and I think it's disgusting. And I get to say who I let around me, and I'm done. I have spoke to him, and I've handled him with kid gloves. You know, I'm not going to drag him after this. I just want people to see what I've seen, because the stream was, you know, it was taken down, and I'm not dogging Marianne for taking her stream down, because I've taken streams down, and I may even have to take this one down just simply because I don't want to strike, and his name's been said. I don't know.
I think the worst thing was that recording of what he said to that.
Absolutely.
I think that was worse, or equally worse, as the watermelon emojis. That's when I got I mean, you know, it was like, wow.
Yeah. Do they matter? Do they?
Yeah.
I think that, yeah.
That condescending tone.
They matter just as much as anybody else's life. Anybody else's life. Well, no, I'm not saying anything about it being deleted, Makeup Mobster, because I've taken down streams I didn't want to strike on. And I'm sure you have too. So, you know, right now, I just think that you're upset with Diane. So, and anybody that supports her, or maybe not anybody, but if you can't get on here and tell it like it is, I just think you shouldn't get on here. I think if you can't say, hey, Pink's done something wrong, I've done something wrong, then what are you doing on here? What are you doing in your real life? You own your shit or not?
Kristen Cure, I've been deleting your comments because they've been nasty all through. I haven't been, you know, deleting you or removing you, but you are just, you know, on my last nerve tonight.
Who? Who?
Kristen Cure. She's been saying every word out of her mouth has been nasty to either me. Now it's Wendy.
Please stop. Just stop.
You're not blocked, Lil Hot. Lit Hot.
Lit Hot. No, you never be blocked.
Here's Wendy. Okay, she's in here.
Just, you know, stop. He apologized. I think that makes more people mad that that they worked it out. That in my opinion, that hurts. That gets people right in their feels when people work things out and don't do it on YouTube for everybody to, because when you have a chat cheering for one person and cheering for the other person, it makes it hard. People are always
Yeah.
Exactly, broken pieces. Exactly. It it is hard to work things out when you have cheerleaders.
Well, and he hasn't made a video or gone live because he's obviously sick, and I think people, were expecting to immediately get off the phone and do a video or whatever, and it didn't happen. So, everybody has a life.
Yeah. Yeah. And today when I made the video that I made, John texted me soon as I made the video. We spoke and that was it. I prefer that. I prefer somebody to reach out to me and say that, than to, and you know what? And I would have been more than glad to give Marsha, just saying this, a link. She could have come up here.
Well, she decided not to do that.
Of course not.
The whole thing is crazy.
It is crazy. Don't stand up for watermelon emojis. Don't do it. She's heard about John. Take that up with John. This wasn't about Marsha White Sharkey. This was not about her.
Did you see that $5 super chat and the comment? It's the best comment.
Oh, let me read it.
Adrian, I just want to say this about racism. We are all human. Our bones are the same when we die. Just love people and try to have more understanding. Amen, sister. Amen.
Amen. Amen. I'm telling y'all, when we get to heaven, there's not going to be a part for whites, blacks, Hispanics, but you are going to answer for the way you treated whites, blacks, Hispanics. Hey, PJ.
That is very true. Very true.
And if you don't think you're going to be judged, Brian, you are. And it's not going to be by me. What my judgment doesn't count. Yeah, we all bleed the same color.
That's right.
I'm sick of it. And Diane gets to go to a party tonight.
Well, no, the party's not tonight. We're driving to where the party is. The party's tomorrow.
Oh. Who are you playing? Who's watching TV?
Shannon Rose. Hey, honey, how are you?
Shannon Rose in here? Oh my goodness, long time no see.
B must have the TV on.
Oh, I do. And I don't even know. The TV never turns off here. I don't even know what's on. I've been watching that on Netflix called 7 Seconds about the 15-year-old black kid that was hit by a cop and the New York State cops covered up for it. It's based on a true story.
I didn't see that.
So good. It's a series, and I'm on the 6th. I think it's 10 episodes, and I'm on number 6. It is so good. So good. I suggest it to anybody.
Well, I'm going to have to check it out. I'm so behind in so many shows that I've been watching.
Me too.
I like books with the same characters, and I like series, and I'm kind of going through them because I don't work anymore outside the home other than I take care of my mother-in-law 6 out of 7 days. And so, chasing her around. Well, I mean, it's like having a toddler. She gets into everything, if she ain't slinging poop or it's crazy. I was trying to mop the floor today in the kitchen where I'd spilled some juice out of, had gotten her some fruit out. And I was trying to mop that up. Y'all, I was not in there 5 minutes. In that time frame, she goes to the front room, poops, digs it out, spreads it on this box thing, walks to the back of the house where I caught her. She had already spread it all over the comforter. 5 minutes. My husband calls her a ninja. He said she's like ninja fast.
Oh, gosh.
5 minutes. Anyway, that's my life. So it could be worse, though. She could be putting it in my hair.
Oh my God. Well, I started watching. I'm like keep starting to watch new shows. That one on Apple TV, which is the morning show with Jennifer Aniston and Reese Witherspoon. I got hooked on that now. So I keep starting new shows, and I don't have enough time to finish them.
That I don't have Apple TV. We have I pretty much watch everything on my computer, but I have an Apple, so I could probably get it on here.
Oh, you can, and it's only like $4.99 a month.
I haven't even looked into it. I'll have to look into that.
Look into it. Yeah, it's a good show.
Okay, well, y'all, I think John went live. We'll end this here because maybe my point got across, maybe it didn't. Thank you so much for the ones. Yeah, I'm okay, Cynthia.
Hello, Joe.
Well,
hey, thank you, Stellar.
I didn't see him.
Oh, and what's her
Karen?
name?
I have watched Ozark. It is so good. I watched both series of it. It's so good.
Cynthia Mims, are you on
You is so good too, Sarah. I've already finished it. I'm telling y'all, I'm a weirdo addict when it comes to that stuff. I binge watch it until it's done. Sorry, Randy. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just trying to find out if she's on Twitter. I got sent how to refund super chats.
Hey, fired up, Grandma.
Somebody Googled it and looked it up. You stood up for this. I will always stand up for this. If you can't, listen, I'm always going to stand up for it. Always. I'm ashamed that I'm ashamed of the people that didn't. And I'm not talking about the people in the group that I got mad and left. I love these people. It's just.
Well, all right. The group is not really a group. People think that we're in
no. It's not a group. It's not a group. I love and respect you too, Cash. I'm saying it wrong, so I'm just going to quit talking.
I said the same thing, Diane. I said, please tell me you're not in another damn group.
No.
I'm not in a group. No. I just, I get mad and I'm still mad, but I'm more hurt than mad. I'm hurt that this still happens. Thank you for being a fair voice. Thank you. Flowers for life. Thank you. We got to get this $400 back to Cynthia Mims, right?
Do you have the link? Drop it in the chat. If she's still in here, then she can go and look up how to do it.
Let me copy and paste. I think it'll let me copy and paste.
Yeah, right. It's not a group, they're a gang. Yeah, we're a gang. You too, Rain Girl.
Well, your comment is too long. It won't let me. Dadgummit.
You too, Rain Girl.
Is she still in here?
I don't know. Cynthia, you still in here? Is that her name, Cynthia?
Cynthia, yes.
Yeah, Cynthia Mims.
I think so, one man. I think he said he was going to. Crane kicks. Hey, Timothy Chin, thank you. Wendy's in the chat, Tina. I'm looking for Cynthia Mims. Cynthia Mims. Nanny Love. Hashtag love you. Randy and Diane. Well, you'll love B too once you get to know her. I'm slowly suckering B right back into YouTube.
Yeah, she's gonna.
We used to do streams all the time together, and my life drastically changed a year ago.
Yeah.
And now it's drastically changed again, but it can always be worse. I have to keep reminding myself of that. I'm extremely blessed, that's for sure.
Yes.
You have to start doing some of your, crazy skits that you used to do, telling Randy how to become this. You remember those? What were those?
The
vaginas. No, not the vaginas. The other one that you did when you remember you.
The cousin.
Yes.
The what?
The cousins. I was cousin Lee, and you were who were
Yes.
you?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Brandy
You
or
were-
something like that.
You were so hot as a guy.
Yeah, that was a little.
It was so funny.
It was funny.
She can dress up, and she looked just like her husband. It was the craziest thing.
And the best part too is when they're doing this stuff, they try to stick to the script, but they can never.
We can never stay in script. We get so tickled, then we have to duck down so people don't hear us laughing. You know.
Yeah. And the fact, I wish that y'all could have, because I fell, that they were just talking about me falling the other day whenever you was dying laughing. And then
Oh my God, that was so funny. It wasn't funny, but it was.
it was funny. Tim just walked through the door and fell, and you didn't hear me say, "Are you okay?" You heard me bust out laughing and say, "Did you fall?"
That's exactly what I did. Did you just fall? Is Wendy sick too?
Yeah, Wendy's sick too.
Oh, damn. I hope you feel better. I had that crap last week, and I'm telling you, it was horrible. It lasted about 3 days for me.
Oh my God, Laura's showing more private messages of mine that I don't even know who they're from. We proved that the last ones were fake. I don't know. Oh, wait. No, she's showing comments now from. Oh, she's trying to prove that because I used 2 dots in my in this actual comment that proves that those screenshots were real. We proved that they were not real, Laura. Oh my God. She just won't let off me. She is trying very hard to discredit me, to make me look like shit. But we proved it. We brought Dr. Koala in because guess what? Dr. Koala's link, her URL showed up in that screenshot, and it was put into Google, and it showed that it was coming from her Twitter. So I don't know how that happened, but I'm glad that it did because it proved that all of them were fake.
Yeah. Okay, y'all. Hashtag Stellar. Thank you, Randy, for addressing this important issue with strength and courage. Thank you, Stellar. I appreciate you so much. You sure are a bright light on YouTube.
And her title is Nice Try, Diane. So many lies you tell. You are worse than I thought you were. She's pathetic. This woman.
Fake Gate 2020. That's what we're going to call this. Fake Gate 2020.
Oh, my God.
I don't understand, again, the end goal to proving, what you want to prove that you're a horrible person, what?
She's trying to prove that I was behind, that I knew about the glitter bomb, that I knew about CPS. Yeah, and that I knew about CPS. And those messages that were given to her today were created to make it look like I did. But we proved that they were fake because the message showed in DMs that it was January 29th, 2020. Now, everybody knows on Twitter, if you go into January 29th, right, it's going to say Wednesday. It takes a week for Twitter to catch up where it will actually show January. So everything about those screenshots were made up. In fact, there is actually a generator that you can use to make fake DMs, fake Twitters, everything. So it was fake, but now she's going through my comments to show 2 dots. Okay, so I used 2 dots instead of 3. What does that prove? That's on a comment. That's my actual comment on YouTube, Laura. What are you trying to prove? Diane is a serial killer, now leaving her trademark. Got it. All right, so I am a serial killer now.
Can y'all see that?
Can't with this woman anymore. I'm getting more aggravated. I gotta go.
B, can you see this?
Uh-huh.
Y'all know what it says?
What?
Smells like cheap cologne and fried chicken.
What? Who said that? Who said that?
Brian.
When? Where? I can't see it.
It was a live stream.
Is it a
live stream.
screenshot? I mean, is it a post or something?
It's a screenshot, I guess, of one of his live streams.
Is that him in the picture?
Yeah, that's him, and then that's a black man.
Wow.
Down there in the corner. And the name of Brian's stream was "Smells Like Cheap Cologne and Fried Chicken." Wow.
And saying that's the shit that speaks volumes to me.
That, Laura, is what speaks volumes. Not
yeah. Yeah, we're gonna use volumes. Yeah. You're right. Oh, Mandy, you actually are on our side with the messages. Okay, well, thank you.
It is, P-Day. It is gross. It's gross. So, if he was welcome in this chat today, to stand up to it. After tonight, block the house. He comes in.
Can I just make a comment though about a video he made this morning to Laura? Yes. I was gonna give you a $20 super chat. Motherfucker, sit down. Sit down.
B hates him. I'm just saying.
Dog, I thought you weird. Oh, do you lean in, Brian? Lean in. You're a weirdo.
They hates him.
I know. I can tell.
Make a video to Laura. I was gonna give you, but I was blocked by your moderator. Sit down. I'm dying.
Everybody who doesn't know B, this is B.
I am foul mouthed. I am obnoxious. I am loud as hell, and I am a moody bitch.
Oh golly!
In one big package.
Yep, she is one whole package. Of your candor, smiling by your humor.
I'm one of those that you either love or you hate. There's no in between.
It's not true though, because I will love and hate her all in the same day.
Yeah. It has happened.
Yeah. I don't know if I can do this anymore. And then I will be crying on the phone. I miss you too.
You know what? Do you remember when you and B had your first fight?
Yes.
And you called me up and you.
Oh my God. It's embarrassing. Yes.
Well, wait a minute. It's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. She called me up. She was so upset. She said, we had our first fight. And I was like, oh my God. I mean, part of me was laughing because it was like they were married. That's how sad Randy was. But I kind of get it because a long, long time ago, when all this stuff was going on with who, I don't want to say her name, but Randy had blocked me.
Here we go.
I laid on my bed, like on my back with my arms spread open. And I said, I don't know, she blocked me.
And this is how me and Diane got back together.
Yep.
B Vagina was teaching Regina how to be a badass. And in that stream, I got emotional and said, I love Diane and I miss her. I just miss her.
We're so nuts. I'm telling you, we are so nuts.
And Diane texted me, which she never texts. And she said, I miss you too, you badass.
It's so crazy. But I actually laid on my back on my bed like I had just been dumped by a man.
We are a pack of losers is what we are.
We need lives.
We're emotional wrecks. That's what we are.
Absolutely. That have flocked together. Because when I called Diane about B, it wasn't like she said, it wasn't like I said, We broke up. I was like, B dumped me, and I don't know what to do. It was crazy. I was so hurt, and that's when I knew I didn't want to live my life better.
I mean, that's exactly what Randy did. That's exactly how she sounded, just like that.
And where is Yaba? This is the shit Yaba lives for. She'll be coming
I know. But hashtag loser crew. I sent her a link because she's like, dude, are you serious? But she don't want to. She's up in the 20,000s now. She don't want to hang with us low.
Yeah, well, she doesn't.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, she doesn't want to get, she doesn't want to bring the drama over. I mean, she'll pop in. She came into my chat earlier, and she'll pop into chats every so often. But I don't blame her. Why you got a successful channel going? Doing reaction videos. Why would you want to, be all caught up in our crazy shit drama that we do?
Right, because it'll take nothing to set me off, and then by the end of the chat, y'all see I'm fine. I'm not. This is something I'm not going to get over, just because it should be near and dear to all of us, because we should all be. I just feel like when it comes to something like this, everybody, whether you don't like Diane, you do like Diane, you like me, you don't like me, you like B, you don't like B. I feel like we should all be on the same page with this. I'm not saying go attack Brian. I'm not saying, take him to the woodshed. I'm saying stand up for what's right. You only get to live one time. That's it. Stand up for what's right.
Oh my God. People are putting in the chat, hashtag 2.Diane.
What does that mean?
Because Laura's trying to prove that the screenshots she showed today are really me, because there's 2 dots, and there's 2 dots in between my sentences when I put comments on YouTube. So she's really being because she's a true crime investigator, B.
Oh my.
I mean, for real. That's what she always says, for real.
I want to sign up for that. Let me go back real quick. Captain Nathan said, gets to 20K and she's out, y'all.
Please.
On to bigger and better.
I mean, I'm looking at our messages between me and Diane. There's no hearts.
I know. But I explained that today.
Yeah. Oh, I know. I was listening. There's no hearts. I don't even have dots.
Yeah, it all depends on how I'm typing. Sometimes I do 3 dots. Sometimes I do more. Sometimes I do 2. There's no pattern to my writing.
I just came across one that says, I said, she's a pig. You said a foul ass pig. We talk shit.
Yeah, we do.
Without hearts and dots.
That's right.
That's funny.
And I don't send a lot of hearts because I used to send hearts with everything, but then I changed my color scheme on my Twitter to a very dark pinkish red color. And when I tried to put a heart in, I couldn't see it. So I thought that the people on the other end couldn't see it either. I didn't know that they see it in the color that they're in. So
love daughters.
Okay, Randy, I don't mean to make you jealous. Don't, do anything drastic.
I've got my finger on the eject button. Go ahead.
Diane did send me a heart on January 13th, but it was one singular heart, not with the message.
Right, because I do it underneath because I didn't think you could see it. I'm telling you. That's why I don't send that many hearts anymore, because it's an extra step.
$10. I want to get to know B more. A stinger and B goes together. I'm Scorpio, hint stinger. Hashtag Randy, hashtag FakeGate 2020.
Thank you, Stinger.
Oh,
it's now, I was working second shift. I didn't get up till 10 at night. So it was hard for me to even be in streams or be on streams. Well, we have a paid caregiver from 7 at night till 7 in the morning, and then that's when I take over during the day. So I do have more time, and it's hard. I don't necessarily get to watch the chat per se during the day. I always usually have something playing in the background because, you know, I'm chasing a 77-year-old 2-year-old around. But
and it's not easy for her. Like, we try to laugh it off. She'll send me a picture, and you know, and we, like I said, we try to make it a joke. Well, not a joke, but we just try to make
light of the situation because it, you know, it just is what it is.
Yeah, it helps. It helps because it's very. Look, we did a panel on dementia. Remember?
Right.
And remember that woman Molly's journey.
Yes.
So if you don't make light of some of the situations that are going on, you're going to go crazy.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So that is for sure something that you have to do. I get it.
I loved her channel or his channel.
Too. I love that channel.
I still follow that Facebook group. And,
oh, you do?
And it's crazy the amount of, you know, caregiver posts in there.
Yes.
Joey Lane. If they give Granny a cane, B is a goner.
You just had no idea the stuff we've had to hide. She has laminate flooring throughout her whole house, and one of those pieces that go down in doorways, you know, from one room to the next, one of them lifted up, so we just took it up so she wouldn't trip over it. She picked that. That was what she was swinging to me yesterday.
Oh my!
That's what. Yeah, she texted. Well, I guess it was yesterday when she said, I watched the fight after Granny quits beating the shit out of me. I said, oh, no.
And, you know, you can't, as on my side, I'm the one with the, well, I can't say normal mind, but you know what I mean? Good mind. And, you know, I just have to let her calm down on her own and just kind of dodge, you know. And she does. Within a minute, 2 minutes, she's don't know what just happened. And I'll just tell her, all right, go sit in your chair. And she'll sit down and don't have a clue as to what just happened. Yeah. You know, that's just kind of how I've learned to have to deal with it.
I can't even imagine what that must feel like to her. You know what I mean?
Right. Like, and I can't tell you how many times during the day she'll say, now, what's your name? Today, my husband, which is obviously her son, she was saying, I've tried to record them so many times because it's B-Dub's response is so funny. Like she'll ask him something and he'll say, yeah, I do it for my mom. And she'll say, well, where is she? How's she doing? And he'll say, oh, well, she's crazy. And Grady will just laugh, you know, has no clue that she's talking to her son.
I'm glad.
But you listen, he has to do also what, you know, like remember the son with Molly, he had to do everything that he could do, whether it be laughing or whatever, to not cry because remember he only broke down one time on one of their videos. He broke down.
I remember it.
And that was when she didn't recognize him.
Yes.
Yeah. The hardest part for my husband was when she no longer knew his dad / her husband. Yeah, stop.
Yes.
When she no longer knew him, that broke my husband. You know, he knew that she wouldn't remember him and his brother, but he was like, I never thought she would forget Dad because they were together for so long, you know?
Yeah.
B, did you watch the Glenn, what's his name? Oh my God. Now I'm having memory loss. I'm worried. Glenn Campbell.
She said, I'm worried.
I'm worried now. The Glenn Campbell documentary. Did you watch that?
No.
Okay, so you have to, I'll find it for you. So they did a damn, I'm like getting worried that I'm having something wrong with my brain. They did a documentary. They decided to do it. He had already been diagnosed with Alzheimer's, so they did a documentary. He was going on his last tour. They didn't know how long it would you know last, but they ended up going to like 105 cities, and they're filming in between, like the fact that he could get up on stage and actually remember how to play the guitar, and of course they had teleprompters to help him with the words, but the music helped him so much. But then when he was off stage, he couldn't remember that he was on the road the day before. You should watch it. You should watch it.
I'll have to look that up.
We have a question.
Does she like Gemma?
Yeah.
We have to watch her because she's a diabetic, and Gemma is bad about. He does it to me and B-Dub, so we don't think anything about it. He'll root his snout on our lower leg. Well, he's always done it since he was little, so we're just used to it. And if it starts getting too hard, we'll push him away. But so we have to really watch him around her. But when the boys were growing up, they were not allowed to have pets. She loves the dogs, which is very weird. Poncho goes over there with me every day. And sometimes Gracie goes. Gracie's too hyper around her still because Gracie's not even a year old. And but Poncho, the Chihuahua, I took a picture yesterday of Poncho in her lap, and she's just a petting him. And I think it's good for her, because she talks to them like they're a kid. So, which that it's just weird because they weren't allowed to have any pets, and now she loves the dog. So, Nicole, he is so huge. If I didn't look so bad, my hair's still drying, but he is laying right here. He's wrapped up in his blanket. If I could housebreak a dog the way this pig is housebroke, let me tell you something. He goes out first thing in the morning, and then he eats. I feed him between 5:30 and 6 so that I can let him back out before I have to be over at my mother-in-law's house. And then by the time I get home, he's ready to eat again. Then he'll go out again, and that's it. He goes out twice a day. He sleeps, and he just wants attention. You can tell he'll come over and lay on your feet when he wants you to pet him. He's huge. He's probably 250 pounds.
Oh my God.
Is it free on Amazon Prime?
No, on Amazon Prime. On Amazon, you have to rent it for, I think, $2.99 or something like that. Oh. I don't know.
That'd be worth it. I'm gonna click on that.
Yeah, click on it. That's it. You'll really love it. It's heartbreaking, but it's also something worth watching, especially if you're dealing with somebody with dementia or Alzheimer's. It really was so touching. It was amazing. His wife was amazing. His daughter was amazing. His kids were amazing to help him on that tour. It was beautiful.
That's crazy. Blonde, I go through.
Emily Latella. Hello, Emily Latella. I never took things into real life. I can relate it to you, but calling authorities on people multiple times and then sending a pizza to them never should go real. Bye, Emily. Bye.
Bye, Emily.
Bye, Emily. I just wanted to read your little comment.
I mean, my thing is, if they want to drudge up that whole CPS thing, they need to watch that video that everybody was watching at that time. That 12, 13, 14 people called because they were freaking out at the time. The daughter was 16, I think. Mm-hmm. Anyway, shut up. Shut up.
Yeah, I mean it's pathetic. But listen, this is what happens on here. Rest in peace, Pizzagate. Exactly. But that's what people continuously will bring up on here.
Yes.
To try to put me with going real life, which means that I would have something to do with Laura's stupid CPS call and her glitter letter.
And if you knew about the glitter letter before you got it, it's no shock.
Well, she did because we told Clary to send an email. So she did know, and she even said, "Oh, it's no big deal.
I remember when she got it. She said, I know what this is," because she was live. I remember it.
And she said she was going to hold on to it to prank her kids.
But now,
yeah, now it's a big deal again.
Oh boy. All right, y'all. Well, I'm gonna get off of here. They're in there cooking, so no telling what they're doing to the kitchen. And it was actually clean today when I got home.
All right, I love you.
I love you too.
Everybody have a great weekend.
Everybody, thanks for coming. Brian, I wish you would have came in and said something, but now you'll be blocked. Everybody have a good night, and I love you, B.
Bye. Love you too. Bye, y'all. Have a good weekend.
Okay, bye.
Love you, Dime. Bye, y'all.